coming out of a very busy spring market. We are starting to see that slowdown as we head into the summer. It's beautiful out. People are going on vacation. So for this July, we had 680 property sell, which was 10% less than June, but up 4.6% from July of last year. Now, for our active listings, we had just over 3,700, which was over 10% from July of last year. Now, with all of this to say, the spring market, like I said, was extremely busy. And as we head into the summer, things are starting to slow down, and that's a seasonal adjustment that we've had year over year. Now, there's a lot of negative outlook towards the Canadian real estate market, and some of it is true, but we need to take into account what is affecting these numbers. And if you look at the Vancouver and the Toronto market, those markets are really struggling and pulling down the rest of Canada. Now, we live in Victoria, one of the most desirable places to live in Canada, and I'm going to say that because, of course, I sell real estate here. But when you look at our numbers, year over year, we're actually at a 3.3% increase, while the rest of Canada is in a 3.4% decrease. Now, I've said this in multiple videos in the past, but living in Victoria and having such a high desirability factor, especially because of our weather, and you can ask my wife because she came from Winnipeg, but as we get more inventory and the upward pressure on the pricing softens, and you're able to go out and get a conditional offer and negotiate a little bit more on your pricing, that's now pulling more buyers from different markets to Victoria. They're seeing the opportunity and they're coming out west. And I can judge this by seeing how many out-of-town buyers and what percentage are we seeing each and every year. And each year, that number of out-of-town buyers is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Last year, we had just over 30%. Thank you so much for watching.